I'm gonna tell you what are the best items for you to forge in each Heart of the Mountain level, depending on how much effort you want to put into it. As an example, for Heart of the Mountain 2, the best is the Power Crystal, which gives 2.6 million a day per slot. But it is very high effort. So for low effort we have Refined Mithril, which is only 1.6 million per day. But instead of 2 hours to forge, which means you need to fill it up 12 times each day, it's 6 hours, 3 times as less. You can skip to your Heart of the Mountain now if you want, but you might miss some very good tips to save you millions. Starting with Heart of the Mountain 3, we have the Golden Plate for high effort, which gives 4 million per day, not bad. And for low effort, we have Rock Gemstone and Mithril Plate, which are surprisingly close to the Golden Plate, about 3.4 million per day. I promised some tips, so here we go. A great tip for if you are doing the high effort is to put something longer down while you sleep to generate more profit, because usually the longer the item takes to forge, the more profit. That is, unless your sleep schedule is so fucked up that you have a reverse nap every night. For Heart of the Mountain 4, the high and low effort items stay the same. Sorry, can't help you here. What I can help with is another tip. When you continue crafting the same item, you'll eventually start knowing when the price is good and when not. So when you see that the price is low, just don't sell the items. You can wait for later on and just sell them for a much higher price. I'm not kidding, this tip got me more than 100 million coins easily. For Heart of the Mountain 5 we have the Gemstone Chamber for high effort, which gives 8.4 million per day. And for low effort we still have the Rock Gemstone and Mithril Plate. So when comparing to Heart of the Mountain 3 and 4, the high effort is much better. More than double the profit. And for the question you probably have of whether you should craft perfect gemstones or not, I have the solution. If you are crafting Rock Gemstone or Mithril Plate, lower effort, then crafting the perfect gemstones is better, you get more money. But if you craft chambers, then you should just do the nucleus runs. At last, for Heart of the Mountain 6 and 7, the high and low effort items stay the same. Rock Gemstone and Mithril Plate for low effort and chambers for high effort. But now you can craft the Divan Armor, which on average is very profitable. Almost double the low effort items. And the best thing is that you can craft as many as you want because they sell quickly and you can craft different armor pieces. And the most important tip I'll tell you is now, which is to max your Quick Forge perk. I know that it looks like it's gonna be 20% less time, but the final upgrade actually makes it from 19.5 to 30%, which actually means that it increases your profit, the last upgrade alone, by 14%. You might notice that I haven't shown almost any items that you sell to the auction house, and that's because people don't buy a lot of those items, so they won't sell as quickly as you can make them. Which is why I'll give you the best of those items and how many times per day I recommend you craft them, so you'll be able to sell everything and make a profit. The Bejeweled Collar is unlocked in Heart of the Mountain 2, and potentially you can make 18 million coins per day, but I don't recommend crafting more than 3 of those per day. The Mithril Engine is unlocked in Heart of the Mountain 3, which makes 10 million coins for each time you craft it, but I recommend you craft only 1 of these per day. The Titanium Engine is unlocked in Heart of the Mountain 4. It's very inconsistent and costs a lot, but you can make 30 million per day, which is insane. But don't dedicate more than 1 forge slot to making those, or otherwise you probably won't be able to sell them. If you want, you don't actually have to stick to only 1 of those items. you can actually just make all 3 of them, and even more if you find items like these. This means that potentially, if you are crafting 1 titanium engine and the 4 chambers with quick forge perk to the max, you get 100 million coins per day, which is amazing for getting the money to buy anything you want.